Hi, I'm Simon of Simon's Fine Foods. Today we're going to do some lovely vegetarian food. Now, vegetarian food can be bland and can be a pain to prepare. This is going to be using a great local product, Saskatchewan pulses, some great lentils here. Now, when I first came here to Saskatchewan like 5 years ago now, I guess, I didn't know that Saskatchewan is the biggest exporter of lentils and pulses in the world. I bet you didn't either. Well, now you do. So here we've got some beautiful green lentils. This is the raw state, so what I would do with these is soak them overnight, just cover them in water, make sure they're a good 2 inches above the level of the lentils. Much cheaper to buy them dried, make them rehydrated and cook them yourself. The next day, just basically boil them, bring them to the boil and simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes and you've got some lovely cooked lentils which you can do anything with. We're going to make a little curried cauliflower puree. This is going to go with our main dish, great with chicken, great with seafood. So all it is literally 3 ingredients: cauliflower, milk, and curry powder. Now I'm going to use a mild curry powder. If you like it spicy, use the hot stuff. All you're going to do is cut up your cauliflower into kind of bite-sized or big chunky pieces. The smaller it is, the quicker it's going to cook, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to add enough milk to kind of come up halfway in the cauliflower itself. Then all we're going to do is add our curry powder. Now, probably about 2 teaspoons is going to be enough. This is about half a cauliflower in here. 2 teaspoons in that straight in. And all you're going to do to that is add a little salt, a little pepper, pop it on the stove, bring it to the boil, turn it down, cover it with a lid and let it simmer until the cauliflower is tender. Then all you're going to do is take that mixture to a food processor, puree it for about 2 minutes until it's smooth and creamy, and that's it, cauliflower puree, easy. So the other components for our dish, we've got some lovely Japanese eggplant. Now all I did for this was I scored it just as deep as the eggplant is, added a little salt, and I let it sit there for about half an hour. And what the salt does is actually sucks out the excess moisture. You don't want kind of soggy eggplant. I like it nice and dry but roasted, caramelized. We're going to serve that with some little cherry tomatoes. Now just again put that with a little olive oil, some thyme, some salt and pepper. And then I'm actually going to finish that with a little bit of balsamic vinegar and then pop that in the oven. Now you can pop these in together. I've just got because I got 1 portion. If you got more of it, just separate it. And I'll just remove the eggplant kind of when the tomatoes are done and put that back in. The balsamic vinegar is going to actually kind of again sweeten the tomatoes. It'll add a bit of flavor to the eggplant, and that's kind of again 2 of our nice vegetarian dishes there. Okay, so now we're going to zest up these lentils. Now lentils are very earthy, so we need to add some butter, we'll get some oil in there, and because it's going to be a little kind of Asian flavor, we're going to add a little garlic, ginger, sweet chili sauce. So all we're going to do is start off with a little bit of olive oil. Always add oil to your pan first. Don't put the butter in first. Put in your butter, you're going to end up losing it because it's going to burn. Pop in your butter. Beautiful ginger. Now this is going to be good for you. Tasty and it's good for you too. I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons of this. And about a teaspoon of crushed garlic. Okay, looking good. It doesn't need too much time to cook because it's going to be pretty small pieces, so it's going to cook up pretty quick there. Next thing we're going to do is pop our lentils in. Now our lentils aren't actually going to cook now, they're actually going to be really just warmed up and just flavored up with those spices. They're already cooked, so really this is kind of a last minute, 2-minute job and you're done. Pop in your lentils. That should be good. Now just warm them up. Give them a stir and just get some heat into there. We don't want to fry them too much. We don't want them crispy. We want to keep them nice and moist. We're just trying to get those things hot. We're going to season them up with some, again, fresh black pepper. I've got a little sea salt here. Just crumble it into the lentils. Got some heat in there, and we're going to finish up just with some sweet chili sauce. And again, it's to taste really. I'll put in a couple of tablespoons. Stir it up. Beautiful. So here are our lentils, basically finished. We've got a lovely kick from the chili, some sweetness there. We've got ginger, garlic, butter, olive oil. These are really going to be tasty lentils. Now if you love cooking, I teach cooking classes. Check out my website, simonsfinefoods.com. All the information is there, telephone numbers, details. Check it out, give me a call, and come in and learn some great food like this. So we're going to assemble our lovely vegetarian dish here. Now, you don't have to be vegetarian to eat this kind of food. You know, I eat it all the time, but I love meat and fish. We're going to start off with our lovely cauliflower puree here. The curry powder is giving it a lovely color and a lovely flavor and scent. So we're going to just start off by putting that in the center of the plate, just running a line down, just for presentation, and then we're going to just smooth that off a wee bit. Next what we're going to do is use our lovely lentils here. So great product all the way from Saskatchewan. Pop some lentils on the plate. Again, just go the opposite way, because we're just kind of trying to build a little texture, a little kind of color combination. Take our Japanese roasted eggplant, run that over the top there. Beautiful. Here's our lovely cherry tomatoes. We roasted those up with the balsamic vinegar, so they've got some lovely sweetness to them. Take as many as you want, and we're going to just pop those down the center of the eggplant. Now this is delicious. This is a beautiful little dish. And just to finish, just something a little different, some enoki mushrooms. Little Japanese mushroom. You don't need to cook these. If you like them cooked, they'll wilt down pretty quick. But you can kind of use them as is, and they make a nice little garnish on top of your food. So we're just going to run a few of those down the eggplant. Gives it a little kind of Japanese, delicate kind of look to it. Beautiful. And if you had a little soy sauce, we could run a little soy sauce around the outside. But that's our beautiful roast eggplant, Saskatchewan lentil, curry cauliflower, vegetarian dish. I'm Simon of Simon's Fine Foods. Thanks for watching.